How is she? Her husband. Penelope. She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope. No. Wider than simply Miss Cowper. I do enjoy a good turn.
Netflix just dropped the kind of news that makes Bridgerton fans want to start planning their Regency-themed watch parties months in advance. The hit series isn't just coming back for Season 4 next year, it's already been renewed for both Seasons 5 and 6. That's right. Even before the next chapter is landed, we know there's going to be plenty more drama, romance, and scandal to come. And it's not just exciting because it means more episodes. It also opens up a bunch of possibilities about which Bridgerton siblings will finally get their moment in the spotlight. This 2-season renewal is a huge win for the fandom. It's basically Netflix saying, "We know you're not done with the Bridgertons yet, and neither are we." The show's mix of swoony love stories, sharp wit, and lavish costumes has already delivered 3 wildly popular seasons and even a spin-off miniseries, so it's clear there's still a treasure trove of stories to tell in this universe. Because Julia Quinn's original book series gives each Bridgerton sibling their own love story, we know there's plenty of romantic territory still to cover. The novels are set in the Regency era and follow each sibling as they navigate high society's balls, matchmaking attempts, and the occasional scandal sheet. The TV version has made a few tweaks here and there, changing timelines, expanding side stories, and modernizing the tone, but it still keeps the heart of Quinn's romances intact. So far, we've followed Daphne in Season 1, Anthony in Season 2, and Colin in Season 3. Season 4 will put Benedict center stage, which leaves 4 more siblings, Eloise, Francesca, Hyacinth, and Gregory, waiting for their turn. But if the pattern continues, Seasons 5 and 6 will most likely shine the spotlight on Eloise and Francesca. It makes sense when you look at the books. After Benedict's story, Julia Quinn's 5th and 6th novels follow Eloise and Francesca. We've seen both characters grow from teenagers into young women over the past 3 seasons, so the timing feels just right. While Hyacinth and Gregory are fan favorites in their own right, they're younger in the timeline, so the show might wait before diving into their love stories. By the end of Season 3, both Eloise and Francesca had left for Scotland, which feels like a deliberate setup for what's coming next. And it's not like Netflix hasn't been planting seeds. In the books, Eloise's love story, To Sir Philip with Love, kicks off after Colin and Penelope's wedding. The show already covered that in Season 3, although it did tweak Eloise's path by having her find out Lady Whistledown's identity earlier than in the books. That caused a serious rift with Penelope, which made their eventual reconciliation by the finale feel even more satisfying. Meanwhile, Francesca's journey has been unfolding quietly but clearly. She married John in Season 3, and the introduction of Michaela Sterling promises a romantic twist for the future. And here's where things get interesting. In the book, When He Was Wicked, Francesca's husband John dies, and she falls in love with his cousin Michael. The show has already shaken things up by introducing Michaela, a gender-swapped version of Michael before John's death. It's a bold change that could add fresh layers of drama and representation to Francesca's story. Because Michaela's already in the picture, Netflix might decide to tackle Francesca's arc before Eloise's. And honestly, switching things up wouldn't be new for Bridgerton. The show already changed the order of the books when it adapted Colin and Penelope's romance in Season 3, which came before Benedict's story in the novels. Showrunner Jess Brownell explained that they'd been teasing Colin and Penelope's relationship from the start, so it felt natural to move them up. By that logic, if Francesca's setup feels stronger at the end of Season 4, she could easily headline Season 5, leaving Eloise for Season 6. Plus, Francesca's marriage and the arrival of Michaela give the writers a ready-made storyline, while Eloise's path might still need some reshaping to fit the show's existing changes. Either way, we're looking at 2 seasons that could bring a bunch of new faces into the Bridgerton world, and that's always a treat. From potential love interests to extended family members and fresh rivals on the social scene, Seasons 5 and 6 could expand the universe in ways that keep it feeling fresh even 6 seasons in. In the meantime, Season 4 will still be doing some heavy lifting. While Benedict's romance with Sophie Beck will take center stage, we'll also get glimpses of what's happening in Scotland with Eloise and Francesca. The season's already teasing interesting new dynamics, like a meeting between the Bridgerton siblings and a new household, the Liz. It's the kind of television original scene that the show does so well, giving supporting characters richer arcs before they step into the spotlight. Take Eloise and Hyacinth, for example. Eloise has had plenty of development thanks to her friendship with Penelope, but Hyacinth has mostly been in the background so far. If seasons 4 and 5 use moments like the Lee family introduction to flesh out Hyacinth's character, she'll be much more ready to lead her own season later on. It's a smart way to keep the audience invested in every member of the family, not just the sibling whose romance is currently unfolding. And speaking of Eloise and Penelope, their friendship is a major reason fans are feeling optimistic about the show's future. Season 2's Whistledown reveal tore them apart, but by the end of Season 3, they'd reconciled in a way that felt earned. Jess Brownell has hinted that they'll be closer than ever in Season 4, having grown from their time apart. That bond will likely stay strong in future seasons, even when Eloise gets her own romance. It's the kind of emotional continuity the series has sometimes struggled with when past leads fade into the background, so keeping these friendships alive is a smart move. That continuity matters because it makes the Bridgerton world feel bigger and more connected. We want to see couples from past seasons pop up, give advice, and maybe even stir up a little drama. And with Eloise and Francesca's arcs on the horizon, there's a real chance to weave in returning favorites while introducing fresh faces. Imagine Francesca navigating her feelings for Michaela while leaning on advice from Daphne or Anthony, or Eloise finding love while Penelope offers witty commentary. Of course, Season 4 will also deepen Benedict's story. His romance with Sophie is already shaping up to be a mix of fairy tale charm and social commentary, as they challenge class boundaries in Regency society. Netflix has been adding original moments to his arc since Season 1, so it's likely his season will blend book elements with new twists. And those side plots, like the List sisters' arrival, could easily plant seeds for stories in Seasons 5 and 6. What's exciting about Netflix's approach is that they're not afraid to change the source material if it makes for better television. They've already proven they can swap timelines, gender swap characters, and expand minor roles without losing the heart of the story. That flexibility means we can expect Eloise's and Francesca's seasons to be full of surprises, not just straight adaptations of the books. So even though we'll have to wait a bit for Seasons 5 and 6, there's a lot to look forward to. We know Eloise and Francesca are getting closer to the spotlight, and their stories will not bring just romance, but a bunch of new characters, fresh conflicts, and probably more than one jaw-dropping twist. And because Bridgerton always balances the personal with the spectacular, we can bet those future seasons will keep the blend of intimate storytelling and grand, glittering spectacle that makes the series so addictive. In the end, Netflix's early renewal is more than just a scheduling update. It's a promise. A promise that the Bridgertons will keep dancing, loving, and occasionally scheming for at least 3 more seasons. And with the groundwork being laid right now in Season 4, it feels like Seasons 5 and 6 will not only deliver the next chapters for Eloise and Francesca, but also open the door to the younger siblings, the extended families, and maybe even a few new power players in the ton. It's going to be a fun, romantic ride, and we're lucky we already know it's far from over. And that's that for today's video, folks. Thank you so much for watching our video today, and we will see you in our next video.